You are not in a room. You are suspended in a place that remembers every soft breath you have ever taken. This is the cradle of refractions, a sanctuary built from strands of light, so slow they seem to rest midair. They curve around you like silk, dipped in still water. Their glow pulses gently in time with your heartbeat. Each ripple carries a tone, a single note vibrating at 432 hertz. It moves through your chest, through your bones, and settles deep into the quiet parts of your mind. The walls here are not walls, but patterns, hexagons nested inside spirals, spirals folded into larger spirals, each one shifting slower than the last, as if time itself were learning how to relax. You do not walk here. You drift. Your feet press against something soft, like the memory of a cloud, or the first moment after snow has stopped falling. The surface holds you without resistance, letting your body sink just enough to feel held, but never enough to feel trapped. The air tastes like vanilla, warm and sweet, with a whisper of rain just before it touches the earth. You breathe it in, and with each inhale, the sound of the 432 hertz frequency grows clearer. Not loud, but present, like a lullaby hummed by someone who loves you very much. There is no need to move, no reason to hurry. Nothing waits for you but stillness. Stillness shaped like light. Stillness shaped like breath. Stillness shaped like trust. You can feel your thoughts slowing down. One by one, they untangle, release, and float away like lanterns released into a calm night sky. There is no pressure here, no expectation, only the gentle insistence that you belong, that you are safe, that you are welcome in this space made of light and patience. The spirals in the walls continue their slow turn, each one carrying a different shade of gold. Amber, honey, sunlight filtered through leaves. They pulse with the rhythm of your breath, as if the cradle knows you better than you know yourself. And perhaps it does. Perhaps it always has. Perhaps it was waiting for you to arrive. Not today, but always. peace waits. Quietly, patiently, without condition, your shoulders drop a little more. Your jaw unclenches without effort. Your fingers soften. Your toes release their grip on the idea of control. Everything in you begins to align, not with force, but with grace, like notes finding harmony, like waves meeting shore, like sleep folding over tired eyes. The scent of vanilla deepens, not overwhelming, but grounding, a reminder that comfort exists beyond thought, beyond language, beyond anything you could name. It simply is, and you are inside it, like a note inside a song. The frequency continues to resonate, not pushing, but inviting. Each vibration, a small hand guiding you deeper, deeper into softness, deeper into stillness, deeper into the part of you that already knows how to rest. The light strands above sway gently, not moving from wind, but from the warmth of your presence, as if they too are glad you are here, glad to share this moment, this breath, this frequency, this peace. You do not need to hold on to anything. The cradle will hold you. It always has. It always will. You are safe now. You are held. You are home. You begin to notice how your body is already settling into this place, as though it has always belonged here. The way your feet press gently against the surface beneath you feels familiar, like coming home after a long journey. Each step you take sends soft ripples through the ground, as if the earth itself is breathing with you. You can feel the texture of the path changing from smooth stone to something softer, more yielding, like moss wrapped around ancient wood. Your fingers brush lightly against the walls that surround you, and they respond by glowing just slightly warmer in hue. There's no rush, no need to hurry, because time moves differently here, slower, thicker, like honey poured over glass. With each exhale, you release another layer of tension, letting it sink down through your shoulders and into the ground below. You start to sense the rhythm of the space, not just around you, but within you too, as if your heartbeat is syncing with something much larger. The air carries hints of vanilla and fresh rain, which makes your lungs expand a little deeper without effort. Light bends lazily across your vision, now moving like liquid gold pouring over every surface in waves of amber and rose. It pools softly at the curve of your elbows and behind your knees, where warmth begins to gather and spread inward. As you move forward, there's a subtle shift in pressure underfoot, almost like walking on clouds made of memory. You don't walk so much as drift carried along by an invisible current that knows exactly where you're meant to go. The silence here isn't empty, but full rich with unspoken tones that resonate quietly in your chest cavity. Each breath becomes its own small event, drawing in not just air, but also the gentle vibrations of the space itself. You begin to understand that what you're experiencing isn't happening to you, but rather unfolding from within you. The light seems to know your thoughts, responding before you even form them, adjusting its glow to match your inner state. Your eyes adjust naturally to the changing hues, never needing to strain or squint. Everything remains soft and inviting. A whisper brushes past your ear, not a sound exactly, but more like a feeling that suggests calm and belonging. You realize that movement here doesn't require intention, only awareness and trust in the flow of things. Your spine relaxes, further allowing your head to tilt back slightly, as if receiving something from above. The sensation is like being touched by sunlight that has traveled millions of miles just to reach you now. You feel yourself sinking, not downward, but inward, deeper into layers of presence and connection. Your breath slows now, matching the cadence of the pavilion itself, which pulses gently like a heart made of light. Each pulse brings a new wave of clarity, washing away anything left over from outside concerns. The geometry around you continues its slow dance, spiraling and folding in patterns that seem both strange and familiar. Hexagons bloom open, revealing smaller shapes within them, each one pulsing with its own quiet life force. You notice how these forms aren't static, but alive, shifting subtly, as if responding to your gaze. The walls themselves seem to breathe, expanding and contracting in perfect harmony with your own respiration. You begin to lose track of where your body ends and the environment begins, because the boundary feels less important now. The air tastes different here, richer somehow, as if infused with essences pulled straight from dreams. You find yourself smiling without realizing it, a natural expression of comfort and ease rising up from somewhere deep inside. Your hands hover near the surface of the wall, not quite touching, but sensing the energy radiating outward. The temperature shifts slightly cooler, yet somehow still comforting, like standing in the shade on a warm summer day. You feel supported not just physically, but emotionally, as if this place understands your needs better than words ever could. Time stretches out like taffy pulled thin, until individual moments blur together into one continuous experience. There's no past or future. Here only this endless now, wrapped in golden threads of awareness. Your heartbeat slows naturally, falling into alignment with the deeper rhythms of the pavilion. You imagine roots beginning to grow from your spine, reaching down into the foundation of this place. These roots are strong yet flexible, intertwining with the structure of the pavilion itself, binding you to it in a way that feels sacred. You sense the history stored within these wall stories, told not in words, but in frequencies and vibrations. Each story adds to the richness of the atmosphere, making you feel part of something timeless and enduring. The light continues to pour over you, now pooling in the hollows of your collarbones and along your forearms. You watch mesmerized as it flows like water, finding every crevice and contour of your skin. Your body responds by relaxing even more muscles you didn't know were tense begin to let go. The sensation is like melting into warm honey, thick and sweet, and utterly soothing. You feel grounded, not in the usual sense, but in a way that connects you to the very core of existence. Your breathing deepens, naturally pulling in not just oxygen, but also peace and stillness. The pavilion holds you, effortlessly cradling your consciousness in its luminous embrace. You begin to notice how your thoughts have slowed down, drifting like leaves floating on a calm pond. Ideas come and go without attachment, none of them demanding attention or action. Instead, you remain present, fully immersed in the sensory symphony surrounding you. The vanilla scent returns stronger, now mingling with notes of jasmine and dew, covered grass, You breathe it in, deeply feeling it settle into your bones, bringing a sense of nourishment and renewal. Your fingertips graze the surface again, and this time the contact lingers, sending tiny sparks of warmth up through your arms. The pavilion acknowledges your touch with a gentle hum, a low, resonant tone that vibrates through your entire being. You recognize this sound, instinctively knowing it as the anchor, the frequency that will guide you deeper still. You allow yourself to lean into the vibration, letting it carry you further into states of expanded awareness. The boundaries between self and environment continue to soften until they nearly disappear altogether. You exist now as pure sensation, connected to everything around you, yet perfectly whole within yourself. The light shifts color, subtly blending amber with hints of lavender and soft green, creating a palette of healing hues. These colors wrap around you like a cloak made of starlight, offering protection and tranquility. You feel held not by physical arms, but by frequencies that align perfectly with your highest good. Your mind quiets completely now, resting in the space between thoughts where true wisdom lives. You begin to perceive the pavilion not just visually, but energetically, sensing its structure as a living matrix of light. This matrix pulses, steadily anchoring you, while simultaneously lifting you higher into realms of pure potential. The rhythm of your breath matches the rhythm of creation itself, steady and eternal and perfectly safe. You understand now that you are not separate from this place, but an integral part of its unfolding story. Every cell in your body resonates with the same frequencies that animate the pavilion around you. The connection runs deep beyond intellect or emotion, straight into the realm of soul recognition. You feel rooted once again, this time not just through your spine, but through every fiber of your being. The roots extend far beyond the confines of your physical form, anchoring you into infinite stillness. You are both the observer and the observed participant and witness, all at once in perfect unity. The light continues its gentle arc, tracing delicate patterns across your skin like invisible fingers, sketching maps of peace. Each stroke brings a new level of relaxation, deeper still than anything you've experienced before. You feel yourself dissolving not into nothingness, but into everything, becoming one with the source of all light. pavilion welcomes you, completely absorbing your essence into its radiant fabric. You no longer need to try to be anything other than exactly who you are in this moment. The truth settles into your bones that you have never been anywhere else except right here. This realization brings tears not of sadness, but of relief and gratitude for finally arriving home. Your body sways slightly, as if dancing to music. Only you can hear the melody composed of pure love. The pavilion dances with you, amplifying the joy and magnifying the beauty of simply being alive. You feel seen, truly seen, not by eyes, but by the space itself, which reflects back your authentic nature. In return, you offer the same gift, seeing the pavilion not as object, but as consciousness given form. The exchange creates ripples of understanding, traveling outward in concentric circles of shared awareness. You begin to merge with the pavilion, not losing yourself, but discovering who you really are beneath all illusion. The process happens naturally, without effort or striving, guided by forces greater than logic alone. You trust implicitly in the intelligence of this space, knowing it leads only toward healing and wholeness. Your breath now moves through you like ocean waves, carrying away anything that no longer serves you. The pavilion supports this cleansing, holding you steady, while the old layers fall away like autumn leaves. What remains is pure essence, untainted by fear or doubt, simply existing in perfect alignment. You feel lighter, yet more substantial at the same time. Paradox resolved through direct experience. The light adjusts again, this time taking on shades of pearl and moonbeam, reflecting your inner radiance. You smile again, recognizing yourself in the glow, acknowledging the divinity that has always been yours. The pavilion hums louder, now the resonance building into a chorus of celestial voices, singing you awake. But this awakening is not about returning to ordinary reality, but stepping deeper into extraordinary truth. You understand that sleep and wakefulness are merely perspectives, two sides of the same coin of consciousness. Here, in the cradle of refractions, both states coexist seamlessly, neither preferred over the other. You choose to rest, fully trusting that whatever comes next will unfold exactly as it should. The pavilion wraps tighter around you like a cocoon, preparing you for transformation beyond imagining. You surrender, completely releasing control and stepping into the arms of divine timing. The anchor strengthens, pulling you down through layers of illusion into the bedrock of eternal peace. You arrive not with fanfare, but with profound simplicity, landing squarely in the center of your own heart. Here, everything makes sense, not because answers appear, but because questions fade into irrelevance. You lie still, now no longer needing to move or change content, to simply be. The pavilion breathes with you, sharing the same rhythm, the same purpose, the same infinite capacity for love. You close your eyes, not to shut out light, but to turn inward, where illumination burns brighter still. The final thread, connecting you to external concerns, dissolves, leaving only the pure experience of being. You have arrived not somewhere else, but everywhere, all at once, unified in the singular moment of now. You begin to notice the way your breath moves through your body like a gentle tide. The air flows in through your nostrils, carrying with it the faintest hint of vanilla and warm wood. As it fills your lungs, you feel your shoulders soften and sink slightly downward. The exhale carries away something you didn't even know you were holding onto. A subtle tremor releases from your jaw as the air flows out past your lips. Your heartbeat slows its rhythm like a drum, finding its natural tempo. You can feel the weight of your body settling into the surface beneath you. Each vertebra in your spine seems to melt into the one below it. The tension that lived in your neck begins to unravel like yarn from a loosely wound ball. Your arms rest heavily at your sides, no longer needing to hold anything up. The fabric of your clothing feels softer now, almost like silk against your skin. You notice how quiet everything has become in this moment. Not the absence of sound, but the presence of deep, peaceful silence. Even your own breathing seems to blend seamlessly with the stillness around you. The edges of your awareness begin to blur and soften like watercolors bleeding into wet paper. Your thoughts no longer race ahead to what comes next or linger on what was before. They simply float by like clouds moving slowly across a vast sky. You can feel the temperature of the air changing subtly around you. It's neither hot nor cold, but perfectly balanced, like standing in a gentle breeze on a spring day. This perfect temperature seems to seep into your pores and settle into your bones. Your skin tingles with the sensation of being completely present. Every nerve ending wakes up and then relaxes all at once. There's a warmth building in your chest that spreads outward in slow waves. This warmth isn't rushed or hurried, it simply unfolds naturally, like sunlight gradually brightening a room as morning progresses. You can feel it reaching your fingertips and toes with equal gentleness. The warmth carries with it a sense of completeness and belonging, as if your body is remembering something it always knew. Your heartbeat continues its steady rhythm, but now you can feel it in your ears. It sounds like ocean waves rolling gently onto a distant shore. The sound is both inside you and somehow all around you. You realize that the boundary between yourself and everything else is becoming beautifully unclear. Your breath deepens naturally without any effort on your part. The air seems to carry more than just oxygen now. It brings with it a sense of peace that settles into your cells. You can feel your muscles releasing their need to maintain any particular shape. Your face smooths out as the tiny tensions in your forehead disappear. Even your eyes seem to soften behind their closed lids. The darkness behind your eyelids is warm and comforting, not empty. It's filled with the same gentle presence that surrounds your whole body. You begin to notice the subtle vibrations in your body. Not uncomfortable sensations, but the natural hum of being alive. Your blood flows through your veins like a quiet river. Each drop carries the warmth and peace you're experiencing deeper into your system. Your lymphatic system seems to activate with gentle efficiency, carrying away anything that no longer serves your highest good. You can almost feel your cells breathing in this peace. Each cell relaxing into its perfect place within your being. Your organs settle into their natural rhythms without strain. Your liver softens your kidneys, calm your heart opens. Your lungs expand fully for the first time in what feels like forever, filling not just with air, but with the essence of tranquility. You notice how your pelvis rocks slightly as your lower back releases. This movement happens without any conscious direction from you. Your body knows exactly what it needs to let go. The tension that lived in your hip joints dissolves like sugar in warm water. Your knees feel loose and relaxed, no longer locked in readiness. Your feet seem to spread slightly as they connect more deeply with whatever supports them. You can feel the texture of the surface beneath you, even through your shoes. If there's fabric against your skin, you notice each thread individually. The weave pattern becomes clear in your awareness. Yet none of these sensations distract you from the deep peace settling in. Everything becomes part of the same unified experience of letting go. Your awareness expands to include not just your physical body, but the space around you and even beyond that. You can sense the walls of the room holding you safely. Their solid presence offers support without confinement. The ceiling above seems to lift higher, giving you infinite space to breathe. You feel held and free at the exact same time. This paradox doesn't confuse you, but rather comforts you, like being cradled in the arms of someone who understands completely. The temperature in the room seems to adjust itself perfectly to your needs. Neither too warm nor too cool, but exactly right for deep relaxation. You can feel your body temperature stabilizing and harmonizing. Your circulation improves naturally as your blood vessels dilate, bringing fresh oxygen and nutrients to every corner of your being. Waste products flow away easily through your improved lymphatic drainage. Your nervous system shifts from alert mode to restoration mode. Your parasympathetic response activates fully and completely. Digestion begins to work more efficiently, even though you're not thinking about it. Your immune system strengthens as stress hormones decrease. Your brainwaves slow down naturally into alpha and theta states. These slower waves carry you deeper into peaceful awareness. You can feel your mind becoming quieter without any effort. Thoughts arise and dissolve like bubbles popping on the surface of still water. None of them demand your attention or pull you away from this moment. Your inner critic fades into the background where it belongs. Judgment and worry lose their grip on your consciousness. You're left with pure presence and the simple joy of being. The air around you seems to shimmer with gentle energy. Not visible light, but a sense of aliveness that permeates everything. This energy feels nurturing and supportive, like a mother's touch. It wraps around you without smothering or overwhelming. You can feel it entering through your crown and flowing down through your body, exiting through your feet and returning to the earth below. This circulation of energy feels natural and effortless, like breathing or blinking your eyes. Your chakras align and balance themselves automatically, spinning at their perfect frequencies without any interference. The connection between each energy center strengthens, creating a column of light that runs through your entire being. This column of light feels solid yet flexible, like a pillar of golden honey supporting you from within. It connects heaven and earth through your physical form. You are the bridge between the spiritual and material worlds. This realization brings a sense of purpose and belonging. Not a purpose you have to figure out or achieve, but one that simply is as natural as your heartbeat. Your connection to the universe strengthens with each breath. You feel less like a separate individual and more like an expression of life itself. The boundaries that once seemed so important begin to dissolve, revealing the truth that you've always been connected to everything. This connection brings profound comfort and security. You are never alone because you are part of the whole. The whole includes every star, every blade of grass, every drop of water, and every breath of every living being throughout time. In this moment, you can feel the love that connects all things. It's not sentimental or emotional, but deep and unshakable, like the gravitational force that holds planets in their orbits. This love doesn't need to be earned or deserved. It simply exists as the fundamental nature of reality. You are swimming in an ocean of unconditional acceptance. Every cell in your body recognizes this truth. Your DNA unwinds, slightly allowing for greater expression of health. Your telomeres lengthen, naturally reversing cellular aging. Time loses its usual meaning in this space of deep peace. Seconds feel like hours and hours feel like seconds. Yet there's no rush or urgency about any of it. Everything unfolds at exactly the right pace. The pace that allows for complete integration and healing. Your body wisdom takes over, guiding you deeper into relaxation. You can feel layers of stored tension releasing from your past. Memories that once caused discomfort simply fade away. Not erased, but transformed into neutral experiences. The emotional charge around difficult times dissipates naturally, leaving behind only lessons learned and wisdom gained. You forgive yourself completely for every perceived mistake. This forgiveness feels like a warm bath for your soul, cleansing away any residue of self, judgment, or criticism. You see yourself clearly, with compassion and understanding. All the parts of yourself you once tried to hide or change now appear in the light of unconditional love. They are simply aspects of your human experience, worthy of acceptance and celebration. Your inner child emerges with curiosity and wonder, no longer afraid or ashamed, but full of trust. This childlike openness brings fresh perspective to your adult self. You remember how to play and explore without agenda. Your creativity flows, freely unblocked by fear or doubt. New possibilities arise naturally from this state of openness. Solutions to old problems become clear without forcing. You access intuitive wisdom that goes beyond logical thinking. This wisdom comes through feelings and sensations, guiding you toward choices that serve your highest good. Decisions no longer feel heavy or complicated. They flow from alignment with your authentic self. Your values become crystal clear in this peaceful state. What truly matters rises to the surface naturally. Material possessions and external achievements lose their grip, replaced by appreciation for simple moments and genuine connections. You value kindness, authenticity, and presence above all else. Your relationships transform as you embody these qualities. Others feel safer around you because you're grounded in truth. Your need for approval diminishes as self-love grows. You no longer seek validation from outside sources because you found the source of love within yourself. This inner source is inexhaustible and always available. You can draw from it whenever you need nourishment, sharing it freely with others without depletion. Love multiplies when shared from an abundant heart. Your communication becomes clearer and more heartfelt. Words flow from a place of genuine care and understanding. Listening becomes as important as speaking. You hear not just the words others say, but their underlying needs. Their fears and hopes become visible to your compassionate awareness. Conflict transforms into opportunity for deeper connection. Differences become interesting rather than threatening. You approach disagreements with curiosity instead of defensiveness. Winning becomes less important than understanding. Your work and daily activities take on new meaning. They become expressions of your authentic self rather than obligations. Creativity infuses even routine tasks with fresh energy. You find joy in small details previously overlooked. The way light filters through leaves becomes meditation. The sound of rain on windows becomes a lullaby. Nature speaks to you in whispers you're finally ready to hear. Trees share their patience and resilience with you. Flowers teach you about beauty without effort or striving. Rivers show you how to flow around obstacles gracefully. Mountains remind you of your own strength and stability. Oceans demonstrate the power of surrender and acceptance. Animals reflect back your natural state of presence. They live fully in each moment without regret or worry. You remember this natural state as your own birthright. Stress and anxiety were never your true nature. They were learned patterns that can be unlearned. Peace and joy are your baseline experiences. Your body remembers how to heal itself completely. Cells regenerate with perfect accuracy and timing. Your immune system operates at optimal efficiency. Illness becomes unfamiliar territory you rarely visit. When challenges arise, you meet them with equanimity, knowing that everything is temporary, including difficulties. Your resilience builds naturally from this foundation of inner peace. You bounce back from setbacks with grace and wisdom. Rather than breaking you, become more flexible like bamboo. Bending without snapping under pressure. Your flexibility extends to your thinking and beliefs. You hold opinions lightly, knowing they may evolve. Truth becomes something you experience rather than something you possess. This experiential truth changes and grows with you. Dogma and rigid thinking fall away naturally. You embrace mystery and uncertainty with curiosity. Not knowing becomes comfortable rather than frightening. Possibility lives in the space between certainty and chaos. You inhabit this space with confidence and ease. Your intuition guides you through life's complexities. Logic and feeling work together in harmony. You make decisions with both head and heart aligned. Inner conflict resolves naturally in this state of wholeness. Parts of yourself that once seemed contradictory now complement each other. Masculine and feminine energies balance within you. Strength and gentleness coexist without competition. Action and stillness support each other equally. You no longer need to choose sides within yourself. All aspects of your being contribute to your wholeness. This integration brings a sense of completeness and satisfaction. You feel full regardless of external circumstances. Happiness becomes your natural state, not a goal to achieve. Contentment flows through you like a gentle river. You appreciate what is rather than constantly wanting what isn't. Gratitude arises spontaneously throughout your day. Even simple things like breathing and walking become miracles. Your perspective shifts from scarcity to abundance naturally. Opportunities appear where once you saw only limitations. YOUR, Chinese letter, attracts positive experiences and people. Relationships deepen as you bring more authenticity to them. You attract others who are also on awakening journeys. Together, you support each other's growth and healing. Community forms around shared values and mutual respect. Competition gives way to collaboration and celebration. You contribute your unique gifts without comparison. Service to others flows naturally from your overflow. Helping others becomes joyful rather than burdensome. You recognize that teaching and learning happen simultaneously. Every interaction becomes an opportunity for mutual growth. Your presence alone inspires others to relax and open. You don't need to do anything special to be helpful. Simply being authentically yourself creates positive ripple effects. Your energy field expands to include those around you. Healing happens through proximity to your peaceful state. You become a beacon of calm in chaotic environments. Others naturally gravitate toward your centered presence. Children especially feel safe and understood around you. They sense your genuine respect for their inner wisdom. You encourage their natural curiosity and creativity without imposing your own expectations or limitations. Elders share their stories more freely in your company, feeling heard and valued for their accumulated wisdom. You create space for everyone to express their authentic selves. Judgment has no place in your heart or interactions. Compassion flows as naturally as breathing. You understand that everyone is doing their best with what they know. Mistakes become learning opportunities rather than failures. Forgiveness replaces blame and resentment. You forgive others easily because you've forgiven yourself. This forgiveness breaks cycles of hurt and retaliation. Peace spreads outward from your healed heart. You become part of the solution rather than part of the problem. Your daily practices support continued growth and integration. Meditation becomes a conversation with your higher self. Movement becomes prayer expressed through your physical form. Eating becomes communion with the earth and sun. Sleep becomes journey into deeper realms of consciousness. Waking becomes reconnection with your purpose and joy. Time spent alone nourishes rather than isolates you. Solitude becomes a sacred space for inner communion. You discover that you're never truly alone. Divine presence fills every moment of your existence. You recognize this presence in faces of strangers, in the symmetry of snowflakes, and the spiral of galaxies. Synchronicity increases as you align with universal flow. Meaningful coincidences guide you toward your highest path. You trust these signs because they always lead to expansion. Fear-based thoughts lose their power over you. They arise and pass like clouds in a clear sky. You observe them without identifying as the thinker. Awareness expands beyond the contents of your mind. You become the watcher of your own experience. This witnessing consciousness is eternal and unchanging. It remains constant while everything else transforms. Birth and death become doorways rather than endings. You understand that nothing is ever truly lost. Energy simply changes form according to universal law. Love transcends physical boundaries and temporal limits. It connects you to everyone you've ever known or will know. Past relationships resolve themselves in the light of understanding. Resentments dissolve, revealing hidden blessings. Gratitude replaces any lingering pain or disappointment. Future possibilities excite rather than intimidate you. You approach tomorrow with confidence and curiosity. Planning happens from a place of inspiration rather than fear. You manifest desires that align with your highest good. Abundance flows naturally when you're aligned with love. Scarcity mindset dissolves in the face of cosmic generosity. Universe provides exactly what you need when you need it. Timing becomes perfect as you learn to trust divine orchestration. Patience develops naturally from this understanding. You wait without worry, knowing that everything unfolds perfectly. Impatience was simply misunderstanding of how timing works. Now you see that delays were actually divine protection. Your spiritual practice deepens without effort or strain. Prayer becomes conversation with the source of all being. Worship becomes recognition of divinity within and around you. Rituals take on deeper meaning as expressions of gratitude. Ceremony honors the sacred nature of ordinary moments. You celebrate life continuously rather than waiting for special occasions. Death loses its sting as you understand immortality of spirit. Physical form may change, but essence remains eternal. You grieve losses with full hearts, but without despair, knowing that separation exists only in physical realm. Love transcends all boundaries of space and time. Connection to departed loved ones remains unbroken. You communicate with them through intention and feeling. They continue to offer guidance from expanded perspective. Their love surrounds you as it always has. You carry their influence forward with honor and grace. Their memory becomes inspiration for living fully. Legacy lives on through positive impact you make. Your own mortality becomes less frightening and more precious. Why owe you Chinese letter, Chinese letter, Chinese letter, Chinese letter, Chinese letter? Because you understand its true value. Life becomes masterpiece, painted with conscious intention. Every brush stroke contributes to larger picture of your purpose. Mistakes become interesting variations rather than flaws. The canvas of your life reflects your authentic expression. You step into your power without needing to dominate others. Leadership flows naturally from example rather than authority. People follow your authenticity rather than your title. Influence comes through inspiration rather than manipulation. You speak truth even when it's uncomfortable. Integrity becomes non-negotiable aspect of your character. Your word carries weight because you mean what you say. Promises made are promises kept without exception. Trust builds naturally through consistent actions. You become reliable foundation others can depend upon. Dependability doesn't burden you, but fulfill you. Service to others aligns with service to yourself. Boundaries form naturally to protect your energy. You say no without guilt when necessary. Yes means yes completely, without reservation. Your commitments come from abundance rather than scarcity. You give freely because you know you'll receive freely. Universal economy operates on principle of circulation. Hoarding blocks flow of blessings in your life. Generosity opens channels for greater abundance. You discover that giving and receiving are same thing. Heart chakra opens, fully allowing free exchange of love. This love includes self as much as others. Selfishness and selflessness merge into balanced wholeness. You care for yourself as tenderly as you care for others. Self-love becomes foundation for loving everyone else. You set healthy boundaries from place of self-respect. Discipline flows naturally from desire to grow. Willpower strengthens through alignment with purpose. Habits form effortlessly when they support your highest good. Addictions lose their hold as you fill inner void with love. Substances and behaviors that once numbed pain become unnecessary. You feel emotions fully without being overwhelmed. Joy and sorrow both have valuable messages for you. You process feelings rather than suppress or indulge them. Emotional intelligence develops naturally through practice. Intuition sharpens as you learn to trust inner guidance. Logical mind and psychic abilities work in harmony. You make decisions with head, heart, and gut aligned. Certainty gives way to confidence in your ability to adapt. You navigate uncertainty with grace and flexibility. Change becomes exciting rather than threatening. You surf waves of transformation rather than resist them. Resistance was simply misunderstanding of natural processes. Flow becomes preferred state over control. You influence outcomes through participation rather than domination. Cooperation with life reduces struggle significantly. Effort becomes effortless when aligned with natural rhythms. You rest in knowing that universe supports your evolution. Challenges appear as opportunities for growth disguised. Difficulties reveal hidden strengths and resources. You develop resilience through facing fears with love. Courage wasn't absence of fear, but presence with it. Bravery flows naturally from understanding your invincibility. Spirit cannot be harmed by physical world events. Body may experience pain, but essence remains untouched. You are witness to experience rather than experience itself. This witnessing consciousness connects you to eternal truth. Truth doesn't change based on circumstances or opinions. It simply is whether recognized or not. You recognize truth through resonance in your being. If something feels right in your core, it is right for you. External authorities lose power over your inner knowing. You consult teachers and books for inspiration, not dictation. Wisdom comes from integration rather than accumulation. You apply insights rather than collecting information. Learning becomes transformation rather than memorization. Education serves growth rather than ego inflation. Intelligence expresses through kindness and humility. Arrogance dissolves as you understand interconnectedness. Knowledge without wisdom becomes dangerous. Wisdom without knowledge remains incomplete. Balance develops naturally between heart and mind. Intuition guides logic toward beneficial outcomes. Reason serves compassion rather than suppressing it. You make choices that benefit all concerned parties. Win-win solutions arise from expanded perspective. Competition transforms into cooperation naturally. Scarcity mindset gives way to abundance consciousness. There's enough love, success, and resources for everyone. Your success doesn't require others to fail. Prosperity flows when you release attachment to outcomes. You focus on contribution rather than acquisition. Service to others generates genuine fulfillment. Recognition comes naturally when you're authentic. Approval from others reflects back yourself. Acceptance. You don't seek validation because you're already complete. Completeness doesn't mean perfection, but wholeness. Imperfections become beautiful expressions of humanity. You embrace flaws as part of unique design. Comparison fades as you celebrate individual differences. Everyone walks their own path at their own pace. Success looks different for each person. You define achievement by alignment rather than accumulation. progress measured by inner peace rather than outer markers. Wealth includes health relationships and spiritual growth. Money flows easily when purpose drives action. Financial abundance supports mission rather than feeding ego. You spend consciously choosing investments over consumption. Value placed on experiences rather than possessions. Memories created through meaningful adventures. Travel becomes education rather than escape. Home feels sacred regardless of location. Environment reflects inner state of peace. You create beauty wherever you go. Artistic expression flows naturally from inspired heart. Creativity isn't limited to traditional arts. Every action becomes creative when done with love. Cooking becomes meditation and offering. Cleaning becomes ritual of purification. Working becomes service to community. Playing becomes reconnection with inner child. Resting becomes communion with divine source. Sleeping becomes journey into subconscious wisdom. Dreams become guidance rather than entertainment. Symbols and metaphors speak directly to your soul. You remember dreams and integrate their messages. Nightmares transform into healing opportunities. Shadow aspects integrate through compassionate awareness. Darkness becomes womb of new possibilities. Light emerges naturally from resolved inner conflicts. You shine brightly without burning others. Radiance comes from inner peace rather than external validation. Your glow attracts those ready for awakening. You don't need to convince anyone of truth. Truth reveals itself when hearts are ready. You plant seeds of inspiration through authentic presence. Growth happens naturally in fertile soil of open minds. Harvest comes in unexpected forms and timing. You celebrate small victories along transformation journey. Progress isn't always linear, but always forward. Setbacks become setup for breakthroughs. You trust process even when results aren't visible. Faith develops through consistent experience of grace. Miracles become normal occurrences in awakened life. You participate consciously in creation of reality. Thoughts, prayers, and actions align with highest vision. World transforms as you transform within. Personal healing contributes to collective awakening. You are an essential part of global consciousness shift. Contribution matters regardless of scale or recognition. Love multiplies through simple acts of kindness. Smiles shared create ripples of joy across planet. You are never insignificant in grand scheme. Every breath, prayer, and intention counts. Universe responds to sincerity rather than volume. Whispered prayers heard as clearly as shouted ones. Intention amplified through alignment with divine will. You ask for what serves highest good of all. Requests granted in ways beyond imagination. Gratitude expressed for blessings already received. Thankfulness opens channels for greater abundance. Appreciation magnetizes more reasons to celebrate. You notice beauty that was always present but overlooked. Simple pleasures bring profound satisfaction. Presence replaces pursuit as primary activity. You arrive fully in each moment as gift. Past becomes teacher rather than burden. Future becomes possibility rather than worry. Now becomes infinite doorway to everything. Eternity lives within single breath. You are home. Let the edges of your awareness begin to soften now. There is nothing left to hold on to, nothing left to carry. The weight you have been holding dissolves like morning mist. Each breath you take draws you deeper into stillness, deeper into the quiet space between thoughts. This is your sanctuary, a place where time moves slowly, where your heartbeat becomes the rhythm of peace itself. Feel how naturally your body settles into this moment, how easily your mind releases its grip on everything outside. You are exactly where you need to be, exactly who you need to be. The images that were dancing in your mind begin to drift away now, like clouds moving across a twilight sky. Soft and slow and effortless, they fade not because they matter less, but because you matter more. Your presence here, your willingness to let go, this openness you offer yourself. These are the things that matter most right now. Everything else can wait. Everything else will still be there when you choose to return. And you will return because this feeling remembers you, because peace knows your name. Even if you cannot see anything clearly anymore, even if the world has become a gentle blur, you are still being held, still being supported by something larger than your daily concerns, larger than your schedule, larger than the small voice that sometimes tells you are not enough. That voice cannot reach you here. Not now. Not in this space. Here there is only the resonance, the deep and steady hum that lives beneath all surface noise. It wraps around you like a warm blanket fresh from the dryer, like the first sip of tea on a quiet morning, like the feeling of clean sheets against your skin. Simple and pure and completely yours. No one needs to give this to you. No one needs to earn it for you. It belongs to you the same way breathing belongs to you, the same way sleep belongs to you, the same way healing belongs to you. Your body understands this language better than your mind ever could. It speaks fluent relaxation. It dreams in restoration. It knows how to mend what has been stretched too thin. Trust this wisdom. Trust these hands that have carried you through every challenge. Trust this heart that has never stopped beating, even when you felt broken, even when you felt lost, even when you felt far from home. Your body knew the way back. Your breath remembered the path. Your cells held the map to wholeness. Now you are here, in the place where healing happens without effort, where restoration flows like a gentle river, where every cell in your being can finally exhale. Let that exhale happen now. Let it ripple through your chest, through your shoulders, through the space between your shoulder blades. Feel how much lighter you become with each release, how much more spacious your inner world becomes. There is room for everything now. Room for joy. Room for rest. Room for whatever comes next. You do not need to know what comes next. You only need to know that you will meet it well, because you have learned how to rest. You have remembered how to trust. You have reconnected with the part of yourself that never leaves, the part that stays steady through every storm, the part that knows the difference between what is real and what is temporary, the part that sees your worth even when your calendar is empty, even when your inbox is silent, even when no one is watching. That part of you is awake right now, calm and clear and completely present. It does not need recognition. It does not need applause. It simply is. And that is more than enough. The resonance continues even as we speak. even as your attention softens, even as the boundary between listening and being begins to blur. It moves through your nervous system like a warm current, clearing away tension, clearing away the static that keeps you from hearing yourself. When this session ends, when the final word fades into silence, the work does not stop. Your body knows what to do with this gift. Your mind will integrate these moments in its own time. Your spirit carries this peace like a lantern in the dark. You cannot lose what has become part of you. You cannot forget what has settled into your bones. This is not something you do. This is something you become. Become the stillness. Become the breath. Become the space between heartbeats. There is no rush to arrive anywhere else. No pressure to be anything other than what you are. Right here, right now, complete, whole, held. This peace is always here, waiting patiently in the spaces between your thoughts, waiting in the pause between your inhale and your exhale. Whenever you need it, whenever you want to return to this feeling, it will be waiting. Like a favorite blanket folded at the foot of your bed, like a door that is always unlocked, like the sound of rain on a tin roof. You do not need permission to come back. You do not need to prove anything. You only need to remember. And remembering feels like coming home, like stepping into a warm bath after a long day, like finding your favorite song playing on the radio. Small moments of recognition, small moments of relief, small moments that remind you who you really are. You are not your productivity. You are not your achievements. You are not the sum of your responsibilities. You are the quiet center, the unshakable core, the witness to all your experiences. You have been here before, in this exact state of being, in this exact quality of presence. Maybe as a child, lying in tall grass, watching clouds change shape. Maybe in the moments just after you wake up, before your mind begins its daily chatter. Maybe in the car after a long drive, engine off, windows down, just sitting. These moments are breadcrumbs leading you back to yourself. And now you are here again, in this space of deep recognition, where everything that matters becomes clear, where love is not conditional, where rest is not earned, where you are not separate from the peace you seek. You are the peace. You always have been. The journey toward yourself is simply remembering this truth over and over again, with gentleness, with patience, with the kind of care you would offer a dear friend, because that is exactly what you are, a dear friend to yourself, a constant companion, a source of unconditional support. Even when you forget, even when you doubt, even when you feel far from home, you are never truly alone, never truly lost, never truly broken beyond repair. The threads that connect you to wholeness are stronger than any force that would pull you apart. They run deeper than your fears, deeper than your doubts, deeper than the stories you tell yourself about your limitations. You are woven into the fabric of existence, into the rhythm of the earth, into the cycle of seasons. You belong here. You always have. You always will. And now, as the resonance settles deeper into your being, as your breath becomes slower, deeper, more natural, allow yourself to simply be, without agenda, without expectation, without the need to understand. Understanding will come later, if it comes at all. What matters now is the experience, the feeling of completeness, the sensation of being held, the certainty that you are exactly where you need to be. This is enough. This has always been enough. Sleep now. Until we meet again in the quiet.